I believe we're hearing the music.
Here we go.
For the Rabbit
Here we
Reject.
go.
Adrian Ace. Speaking of unpredictable.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, accompanied by Miss Mama Hannah and Kimberly. This is the Rabbit Reject, Adrian Ace.
You know, one of the reasons I was so happy to be doing commentary tonight is that I don't have to have that bat pointed at me again. I know you know what that's like.
I do know what that's like. You know, it's amazing. Adrian Ace had that bat in my head not, 3 months ago, 4 months ago? And, yeah, I'll tell you right now, those nails are sharp. They are not fake, and they do hurt.
Absolutely. And another thing that hurts is the attacks from Mama Hannah. She has played a pivotal role in the last few matches of Adrian Ace.
Mama Hannah is dastardly, and I love it.
It's terrifying, quite frankly.
Like, I want someone like Mama Hannah to watch my back. Like, could you think of anyone better? She gets the job done.
I think I could think of someone better.
Yeah? Yeah, who would you pick?
Maybe a certain deathmatch legend from this area. Maybe a certain Suicide King.
Oh, you're not talking about Brad Cash.
I am talking about Brad Cash, the man that is about to join us for this match. He is going to have a fight with Adrian Ace. These two guys do not wrestle, they fight.
I will tell you right now, you see the poster on your screens right now. He's right. This is not going to be a wrestling match. This is going to be a fight between these two competitors. And they've never been in the ring with each other. And from what I've heard, have always wanted to be in the ring with each other. And we at C1W, Kevin, love to accommodate things like this. And it's happening tonight. Adrian Ace versus Brad Cash. First time ever here at C1W.
First time ever for this match, and the last time that we will see Brad Cash in a C1W ring. It's bittersweet, to say the least. But we are honored to have him here for our 1-year anniversary.
We are. For all the crap I give Brad Cash, I'm glad he's here, and I'm glad he chose us as a stop on his way to retirement. We wish him well if he can walk out of this match with Adrian Ace.
And there he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his final stop at C1W on his road to retirement, this is Brad Cash!
Brad Cash has been in this business, in this area for a very, very, very long time. He is a veteran in the truest sense of the word, whether it's your standard wrestling match, whether it's death match. This guy can do it all.
Absolutely, he can. I will give him that. Brad Cash is no joke. He's been in several promotions. He is a death match legend.
And that type of versatility, that type of dynamic ability is exactly what you need when you're in the ring with an unpredictable character like Adrian Ace.
I think my only wish for this match is that maybe I should have made a stipulation for this. I really would like to see these guys destroy each other. But I don't even think I needed a stipulation, because I believe we're going to see them destroy each other regardless.
I think you're right. I hope the referee Whitney gives these guys the leeway to really, really have a barn burner out here that I know they can have. And Brad Cash is presenting the goods to Whitney.
Well, I can tell you this right now. Whitney is a no-nonsense referee. She's always been that way. I don't know how much she's going to let them get away with, but fingers crossed. Fingers crossed she's a little bit lenient in this match.
Checking Brad Cash. I'm surprised a couple of guns or knives didn't fall out.
There's the bell.
It's been circling each other like sharks in the water. Just waiting for the first move.
Really feeling each other out on this one. There it is, lock up.
Collar and elbow. I don't know if I expected that to start this match out, but here we are.
Not at all. It's a little awkward, or not awkward, but another word I'm looking for. Unexpected. Thank you, Jared. I'm at a loss for words here. I'm still messed up over my son winning #1 contendership in that last match.
Speaking of unexpected, it looks like Adrian's trying to concuss himself on the top turnbuckle. Not sure if that's a wise move.
Hey, Adrian Ace's head is very hard, sir. Very hard. I mean, he's not Samoan, but he might as well be with a head that hard.
I think you may be right. Oh, kick to the gut from Adrian Ace. Big slap. to Brad Cash's face. I don't know if you want to do that.
I don't know how much effect that even had on Brad Cash.
I think it just made him angry.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I was right.
Yeah, I think you're right, too.
Brad Cash is walking down in the corner.
Hard shots in the corner.
Taking him pillar to post here.
Here we go.
Big shot from Brad Cash, tenderizing.
Felt that here.
Tenderizing the chest of Adrian Ace.
Is he going to give him another? Oh, my gosh.
Just another one of those big knife-edge chops.
On every corner. It's made the world tour here.
Gonna have one more here, maybe? Nope.
No
Going in
jabs.
with the jabs. Headbutt. Just a flurry of offense from Brad Cash in the corner.
You see Brad Cash shaking those cobwebs. His head's not like Adrian Ace's.
I don't know about all that.
This is Brad Cash in the eyes. Of course he is.
There he is, grabbing the hair of Adrian Ace. Brad Cash has full control over his opponent. You know, where your head goes, the rest of your body goes, and he knows that well. Just wrenching at the nose of Adrian Ace. Grabs a handful of hair. The referee's getting a little bit frustrated with Brad Cash here. I can see Whitney is not having this tomfoolery.
So I told you Whitney's a no-nonsense referee.
Brad Cash with control of the arm, brings him to the middle of the ring, applies pressure. You really don't know how much that hurts until you have one applied to you. It does not feel good.
That's true, and Brad Cash is known for breaking fingers.
Another hold that does not feel good is this hammerlock that Adrian Ace has Brad Cash trapped in. Brad Cash counters it back to the arm.
There it is.
That's
Pop those fingers right there. You got to watch it. Brad Cash once bit off a guy's finger and ate it. This is a true story. It's a true story.
I believe you. That's terrifying, but I believe you. Speaking of terrifying, oh goodness, just snapping the fingers. I mean it's
brutal.
That can be a permanent injury. It's not something you can always come back from.
That's not at all.
Adrian Ace reevaluating things here on the outside of the ring, getting some moral support.
It's taking a breather. It's okay to take a breather sometimes. See him on the apron here, and I think that broke the count. Miss Whitney has stopped her count.
He's arguing with the referee.
Trying to talk him into getting back in the ring.
He says he's on the ring. He doesn't have to be in the ring. I don't know if that's necessarily true.
Back into a headlock from Brad Cash.
As soon as he gets back in the ring, that is what's awaiting him.
That's a big monster mountain of a man in Brad Cash.
Absolutely. I mean, if you want to talk the strength advantage, Brad Cash is the definition of a strength advantage.
Absolutely he is.
But Adrian Ace kicking out before the 2 count.
I hope we didn't get that on camera.
We did. Oh, just a sucker punch to the face from Brad Cash. This is getting ugly for Adrian Ace. Oh, speaking of which, Mama Hannah is...
There's the distraction from Mama Hannah. There we go. Adrian Ace from behind on Brad Cash. And I'm sorry, if you want to beat Brad Cash, this is how you're going to have to do it.
I think you're exactly right.
One arm shoved him off.
All the way across the ring.
My gosh.
Dumps him out to the floor.
The strength of Brad Cash is amazing.
I think Adrian Ace is a little bit frustrated here. I think I don't think he expected to have this much trouble with Brad Cash. Maybe he thinks, oh, this guy's
There's
old.
the instant replay, the one arm shove, and there he chucks him onto the outside.
Absolutely.
Cash.
I don't think he expected the wily veteran Brad Cash to give him this much trouble. What is he doing?
Yeah, you listen. If you're going to put anyone in front of Brad Cash, it should be Mama Hannah, because I would put money on Mama Hannah against Brad Cash.
What kind of man puts a woman between him and another man?
A woman who could take that man down.
I think that may be debatable.
You know, if this wasn't Brad Cash's last foray into the professional wrestling world, I would book Mama Hannah versus Brad Cash and put money on Mama Hannah. I'm just saying.
I would pay to watch that. Taking things to the outside here, both men.
He breaks the count by going in.
Smart move from Adrian Ace.
And Whitney's restarted her count there in the ring as Adrian Ace is putting the fist to Brad Cash. Oh, no.
Oh, taking things out here onto the guardrail.
Well, that's unfortunate and uncomfortable.
Just planting him on his nether regions, so to speak.
Mama Hannah's over there making sure he's okay.
No. Oh, if he was before, he is definitely not now.
This is unbelievable. That does not feel good.
I just hope he didn't want kids.
He's got Mama Hannah and Beverly. He needs no children, sir.
Oh, that's true. Beverly's his daughter.
Beverly is his daughter, and she is a beautiful daughter.
Yeah, with the spikes and whatnot. Adrian Ace here back into the ring. Brad Cash taking his time getting back into the ring. He knows that he's got Adrian Ace where he wants him. He knows that this man is beat up. It's taken a lot out of him to get this far into the match, and Brad Cash knows what he needs to do from here.
Caught Brad Cash coming in from the outside.
Not seeming to phase him whatsoever. Oh, drops down to a knee, though.
Phasing him just enough to get him down. And you got to keep Brad Cash on the mat. You can't let Brad Cash get on his feet.
Wrenching back on the face.
What did I tell you?
The finger.
What did I tell you? I told you he once bit a guy's finger off. There's proof right there here in the ring at C1W.
Well, I'll keep an eye out and see if we have any loose fingers after this match. I wouldn't necessarily be surprised. Oh, here it is. Adrian Ace applying pressure to Brad Cash on the ropes, using the ropes for leverage.
And he's got his eye socket in the rope. That's got to be uncomfortable.
Oh, and there's Mama Hannah.
Oh, the Whitney. Miss Whitney saw that real quick.
Taking advantage of the situation, but ultimately getting caught by our referee Whitney, the ever diligent Whitney.
I told you, Miss Whitney is a no-nonsense referee.
Ace just smashing the head of Brad Cash into the top turnbuckle. Now raining down these downward strikes. Adrian Ace taking control of things here. He hits the corner, runs back, big seated clothesline. Things are starting to turn around here in the favor of Adrian Ace, but if he can't take advantage, then it will be for naught.
Looks like Adrian may be looking to bring him back on the outside here.
Oh, I think I know what he's going for here. I've seen this many times. Big drive-by drop kick to Brad Cash on the bottom rope. Just rocks him.
He has got Brad Cash feeling woozy, and Brad Cash is in a precarious position here at this point. I think Adrian Ace, if he's going to put it away, he needs to put it away right now.
Adrian Ace rolls him into the pin. 1, 2, no.
2 kick out from Brad Cash. So there's still life in Brad Cash.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He's not going to let his final appearance at C1W be a loss if he can have anything to say about it. He's taking the fight here to Adrian Ace, picking up exactly where he left off, the veteran instinct of Brad Cash. Don't let a setback slow you down. Just keep fighting.
And he's back to his feet. This is a dangerous position. There you go.
The kick to the leg.
Got to take Brad Cash back to the mat. You cannot let him stand up.
We're both big men. We know how important the legs are for stability. And if you can take a man like Brad Cash out of his legs, you basically have to worry about fighting half an opponent.
Oh, and we've got Mama Hannah on the outside.
Continuing to cause issues here for Brad Cash to get involved. Unacceptable behavior in a match that is not no disqualifications.
Hey, you've got to do what you got to do. You're against Brad Cash. You got to have that extra. He's worth 2 men on his own.
Well, if Adrian Ace takes any pride in his performance, he wouldn't need somebody outside helping him to win.
I mean, this is practically a 2-on-1 right now.
Exactly.
Okay? This is why, and I don't mean Adrian Ace and Mama Hannah. I'm talking about Brad Cash. This guy literally is worth 2 men.
You may be correct about that, but we have a literal 2-on-1 situation with Adrian Ace's partner, Mama Hannah, just out here causing chaos.
Forearm.
Going back and forth, big knee
strike
from Adrian Ace. Hits the ropes again. Brad Cash follows him, whips him back to the middle of the ring. Big headbutt.
Oh, nasty headbutts.
Sends him to the corner. Big elbow strike in the corner. Oh, the big throat thrust from Brad Cash takes him down.
He is not going to be able to swallow later.
Brad Cash sends him to the corner here. Adrian Ace is not in a good position right now. Raining down headbutts is Brad Cash onto the head of Adrian Ace.
Nasty.
And Mama Hannah has entered the ring.
She's coming to check on her man here.
This is completely out of line. This is completely not allowed. I'm not sure why Whitney has not thrown her out yet.
I mean, if you've never heard the phrase "stand by your man,"
I have.
Mama Hannah.
Brad Cash
No.
has a hold of Mama Hannah.
He's got Mama Hannah in a chokehold off of a slap.
Typically, I would never condone something
What is
like
that
this.
in his hand?
That is a spike. He's got a spike.
Oh, my God.
Right to the head. That can cause a concussion, can cause lacerations.
And that's it.
That's it. It caused a win, ultimately.
You literally had to stab Brad Cash in the head in order to get a win.
Just absolutely despicable. Brad Cash came here on his retirement tour, makes a final stop at C1W, and this is what he gets. He gets interference.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, the Rabbit Reject, Adrian Ace.
I'd like to say it was a well-earned victory, but it was absolutely not a well-earned victory.
What are you talking about? Brad Cash beat the crap out of Adrian Ace. This is a well-earned victory. These guys just obliterated each other.
Not only did he have to have Mama Hannah here, he
Listen.
also had to bring a foreign object into the ring.
Okay, listen here, listen. When you're in the ring against Brad Cash, you have to do what you have to do. And if that includes bringing out a 6-inch spike and stabbing him in the head, you bring out a 6-inch spike and stab Brad Cash in the head. Okay.
If that's how he wants to win his matches, that is his prerogative. But personally, I think it's detestable and disrespectful to the legacy of Brad Cash.
We see here on the replay, taking him to the corner, the big chop for Brad Cash early in the match. In the headlock, wrenching his head. Takes him into the arm wringer here, and a big shoulder tackle for Brad Cash.
Brad Cash had this thing well under control until Mama Hannah decided to get involved, and Adrian Ace decided to use a railroad spike to take out Brad Cash.
Again, Brad Cash is worth 2 men, okay? You have to do what you have to do in a match against Brad Cash. That's the only way. You're not going to beat Brad Cash unless you go that extra mile.
You can make all the excuses for cheating you want to.
Listen, it's not an excuse. But, you know, with this being said, this was Brad Cash's last stop here at C1W, and we are happy that he chose us. We are glad that he came. Even though he lost the match, losing effort against Adrian Ace, you know, I want to thank Brad Cash for all the years that he's put into this business and for choosing C1W as one of his final stops. So give it up for Brad Cash. He deserves the praise and the applause right now.
Absolutely. One of the greatest from this area to ever do it. A true legend of professional wrestling in this area. Whether it's deathmatch wrestling, standard wrestling, he does it all, and he's done it all. And the Suicide King makes a final stop at C1W.
That's right.